Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for coming over. Welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are and when you see this. I hope everyone is doing excellent. What I'm going to do today is, well, I've been playing in my, sorry about that, I've been playing in my little newspaper journal, but I'm also going to do another tag, and today I'm on number 3. And it's cardboard, brown, and stamp. Well, I do have cardboard. I haven't taken anything out. I'm going to reach over to my little basket, my sort of big basket, and I have cardboard right here. I'm going to take that. Actually, I have a big, sturdy piece of cardboard, so I'll take that out. And then, so I guess I can get started and make a tag. I'm going to make it, I don't know. This is a wonky piece of cardboard. Maybe it'll be a skinny tag. I really don't know, but I think I'll take the bigger part. We are about to head out to run errands, and so I thought I would do something in my space right now. And, you know, I was listening to some fun, I love all kinds of music. I was listening to some fun music, and music really, music motivates me. And I've always been musically motivated, let's say. And so it just makes me want to come up and create something. So not a huge tag. They're not always going to be the same size. Now we need some brown, and I do have this corrugated, I must have ripped that. Yes, I coffee stained or tea stained this one. So maybe I'll use some of that on here. And, you know, I can actually peel this back a little bit, but I don't know if I will. I think I will just leave it. And brown. Well, I do have a lot of brown, different shades of brown. And I actually have brown paint, so maybe I'll do that. I'll use my Antiquing Gel dark brown. Maybe I'll use some of this. Might as well. I used this for my splatter on my last card that I made. Use my rusty, the brush I've been using to do my rusty painting on. I never know where this is going to go. I'm just doing it intuitively. It could be ugly. It always turns out nice. I say that. This is giving a nice streaky effect. Almost like a wood grain. That's fun. I don't have a wood grain stamp or stencil. And I know I've seen them before, and they're very nice. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Have to let that dry now. I'm kind of stuck. So I'm going to put this aside and let it dry. And actually, I have to put my brush in some water, which I have. Okay, I just went to put my brush in some water while my water had evaporated. And in my basket, these were hanging out, and I'm going to use these in my little Spanish, my newspaper Spanish journal while my piece of cardboard dries, and it's drying nicely. Well, this was from a previous project, and it's a book on Downton Abbey, and I'm going to cut, I love her hat. I mean, maybe I'll cut her whole face out, and we'll just use... We use Mary in the book. All right, there she is. I think that is, I love that. I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to find a page for her in here, and I don't even have, I have no, that might even look nice there because of the colors. And I also have this piece of packaging that has maple leaves on it. It was a stamp collection, like clear stamps. But what I like about it is the the little maple leaves on it. So that could be, I'll use this for a tag, another tag, another time. And I'll cut off the whatchamacallit, the barcode. Wow. Okay, that's a nice color. I like that. And then this, I don't even know what this is. This is some kind of disc protector. I don't even know where that came from. It was in a package and I took it because I liked the way it was. And you know what I was thinking of doing when I first saw it was just to ruffle it, make a flower from it. And I think that'll be a nice textured, ooh, that might even work on my tag for today. Let's take a look. I'm just pinching it in the center like that. I might even take it to the sewing machine and give it a little tack. I will see how this looks. It might be too tight. I don't know. Oh no, I think that's good. Yeah. I just did this little tacking on the machine, and what I did, because I couldn't get it underneath the needle and between the feed dogs, so I just used the scrap that I threw out from this and put it underneath, and now I can rip away. Great use of scrap. And now I just have to decide if it's going to go in my little journal here or if it's going to be part of my tag that I'm making today. Sometimes I just change my mind at the last second, as most of us do. So now oh, and I like that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave most of the thread. I'm going to put this aside because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. So I'm going to glue down Mary. And I was thinking I might like to, actually, you know what? She might pop here behind. Oh, that might be nice. Just so she pops off the page a little bit. I could put that down here. So we're getting some scraps taken care of. Working on this is my November. I've decided that, and I think I talked about that earlier. And I do have some journaling that I can put in, because I did that in my other little spine-ish journals. Just decide. Even in my glue book, I ended up putting memories and memorabilia, ephemera, and journaling also. I think for me, I can just do it anywhere. Not one journal is used only for one thing. So I like that. Yeah, I like that. Fun. And I can put something else here. She's looking at something. So she's looking at something. Summer 2023 here. I'm going to have to put that in there because summer's over. Maybe she's thinking about that. I have my sponge ready with a little bit of pink. I might blush it up a bit. Let's do that. Even though this is for November. We can still reflect and remember how fun summer was. I think that's what I'll do there. Things that are just lying around, waiting to be used. This I put together in I think I put this one together in my hotel room when we were out west with our friends. I know I did it there in the hotel room because I have the stapler there too. There, I like that. And I have this little piece of paper. This was from a magazine, and I could put this over here. Oh, I know what I should do here. I need one more item to make it look a little more A little better. I have a butterfly that I had cut out. Actually, half a butterfly. Let's do that. Loose and textured, and I love that. Yeah, the colors, the blue butterfly and the colors, they don't match, but you know, that's okay. I'm going to just pulled up some of the thread over here. And she's looking at this, and I think I'm going to put the butterfly up here. She looks really happy looking over this way. I think I'm ready to move on to my tag right now. That took up a little bit of time. Okay, well, let's move on to the tag. There's a little bit, wow, I love the way this looks. The texture. Well, this kind of gives me a theme right now then. It's a tree. It's a tree. It's a tree trunk. I love it. I'm not going to cut anything apart right at the moment. And there's some paint that I don't want to waste. So what can I do with that? Well, something messy and fun. Better move this out of the way though. Trying to get rid of the writing. Okay, I'll let that dry. My little piece of cardboard is dry. I'm going to cut the corners just a little bit like this. And then up here, I will use my, I'll use my handy dandy corner. I think I'll do small ones because it's not a big tag. That is fun. And I will put I think I will put an eyelet. I said it right, an eyelet, if it fits. I don't know, I might have to take out my big. Oh no, that worked. Okay. This is the first one I grabbed, and that'll be perfect. What I should do though on this side, because this is going to be my journaling side, so before I do that, I will use, I think I'll use this. I'll have to cut the corners again. There. And I want to do a little bit of, let's just use this. It doesn't have to be brown. Just use what you have. Love it. I also pulled this out. This is I'm still working off of this fabric collage on paper. So fabric paper. And I'm going to take a piece of that also. I'm going to use my eyelet now. And I must go the right way. I'll set that in there. I think it just go squeeze hard. And I think we're making some headway. I'm going to take that away. I have the back ready for me to journal. I love that. Cardboard, brown. I'm going to take a piece of this now and cut it to put on there. And I like this this little corner right here where it has, I don't know what I did there. I did some sparkly something. I don't want to cut right on the thread because I think it'll loosen it up. So I'll go beyond the thread and maybe go this way. That does not make any sense. I say that all the time, but I think I'm just reassuring myself. The other thing I have, before I was thinking this might go on here, but I just don't think so. It won't fit anywhere if I want to put this in a journal, which I do. But I have my ephemera, my tiny ephemera catalog album that I want to see. This is empty, this spot. I'm gonna have to replenish this. What am I looking for? Oh, yes, my stamps, because the cardboard, brown, and stamp. Well, I'm going to actually use a postage stamp. It doesn't say what type of stamp. So that's an empty glassine bag, empty. I'm gonna have to replenish those. I have some here. So I was thinking, I'm gonna dump these out. I'm gonna dump these out and see what I have. They are in no particular color or theme. Although you're going to see lots of cats right here. And these were African animals. These are the first. I bought these stamps off an Etsy shop when I first started junk journaling, just to get some fun, colorful stamps. And this is what I received. So I think what I'm going to do is just plunking these down. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Love those colors. Okay, let's keep that one. I just pop of color there. This is pretty, not what I'm looking for. Not shells today. I think I probably, now that I've chosen that, oh, I love that one though. That's a contender. Again, I mean, that doesn't have to make sense because no fish. The fish one, I'll have to put those in another. No, you know what? I'm going to keep some of these out because I'm not using these fish very much. And I'm going to put them with my little newspaper. And let's take an elephant too. Elephant and fish. Oh, why don't we just take this one too? I'll just probably paste those down. I'll glue those down on a page. So I have to decide now. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? The horse. I'm going to fussy cut this packaging from a stamp. I'm going to fussy cut it as much as I can. I saw this also on Sasibo's channel, and I love this idea of using this on here, and I just have to decide how I'm going to layer this. I want to see this. I want to see the clock. I have to sew around this. I hope I can do that. I'm going to try. And I think what I'll do right now is I'm going to hold it like this with my thumb. I'm going to get very, I'm making a commitment here, so I hope it works out. Still have to make something for the hole. And this dries clear, so I'm going to put a dot right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry if you can't. It's supposed to dry clear. I know it does. Oh. I'm going to hold that down for a second. Turn it around. I think what I'll do is put this on top like that. Hiding a lot of this this card, but that's okay. It's supposed to be background, and that wasn't my focal point. Is not the fact that I discovered this fun little experiment with my brush and the paint. And I already know what I'm thankful for this card, and I'll write that on the bottom. I will find a word. Don't have to see the whole clock or the whole watch. I don't have to do that. Then I will bring it to the machine and I will sew around. Put that up there. I've dug out a couple of extra things for my, oh, I love my tag. It's, by sewing it down, it gave this really cool puffy texture. I have still lots of room here, and I want to find a word. I've got my little empty CD case that I'm using for my words, and I'm going to see if I have something that's going to fit. And if I don't, I see something on my newspaper. Anything? Oh, I have this. Oh, Time to Play. Might keep that, but it's very, I don't know. I don't think it's what I'm looking for. Anyway, I have my fabric. This is where I used the, this was Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid, sorry. This was food coloring that I did an experiment. I will list that. And this is my porch dyeing or inking, staining session that I had done on an old piece of, this was a tablecloth that had lots of stains. It was well loved, but I used it for this. And it looks like tie-dye lace, and I used a, some kind of a, it's a placemat. It's a plastic placemat. And I think I'm going to use a portion of this because this is still attached to the paper and that'll be too stiff. But to keep the colors going, I think what I'm going to do is rip off a piece down here for my little tie. I'll just do it like that. Give me the colors that I'm looking for. This is going to be way too long, so I'll put this on something else. I think this one will be just the right colors and the right size. Frayed and dyed, I love it. And there's a lot there, but I'm going to keep it all because it just looks really good. Now, what I saw this has been in my little stash beside me because I'm using this is the old newspaper I'm working with. And I see this here, Your Best Time Ever. I'm going to cut I'm going to take from this. And I think what I'll do though is just put time. I want the word time because we can take a lot from that word. And I like the fact that it's old, it's not white, I don't have to distress it. I won't distress any more on it. And it's the right size. So that's what I like about this one. And I think I'll just cut it down a little bit more. And I know it's a clock and we can say we know it's time, but I like the fact that I'm seeing this word. And I did say I wasn't going to distress it, but I think I will, because it will stand out a little bit more. Not very much though. Just the edge. And this, I am grateful for time. Thankful for time. Time, the time is now. You know, there's so many things we can do. I have to decide where I want to put this, and I might put it up here. Yes, I'm going to put that there. It's very quiet. I did have all the birds at my bird feeder, and my goodness, they had a great couple of hours eating the whole thing clean. Mostly blue jays, but the chickadees are around, so. Completed tag for today, and it was cardboard, which is the base, brown, which I used brown paint. There's also brown in the stamps, and stamp is the other one, and you could have used a rubber stamp, and I decided to use, or I chose to use the postage stamps. I have 2 of them. And then there's also, I used my eco or food coloring porch dyeing fabric that's also on my little piece of, I use that in here underneath. And I sewed around it and I did my journaling. And that is what I'm offering today for the November Diva Delight Thankful tag and Thanksgiving tag. And I'm thankful for time. And I wrote on the back what that means to me. There's so much meaning behind time, what we all think it is, what we do with our time. So lots of food for thought. And that's what it is for today. And I'm really grateful that you took the time, took some time to do something for yourself, have some fun, play in a fun journal, take all the time you need. Put a timer on. I'm going to put these stamps in here somewhere. This was the page we did today. And so we'll see how this little journal turns out. It's getting chunky and fun, a lot more fun. I'm going to use this in here somewhere. We'll have to stay tuned to see where it ends up. Thanks everyone for coming along today. I appreciate you very much. I'm having so much fun getting to know, you know, everyone and making new friends. This is my idea of spending good quality time for myself and with you. Stay adventurous and stay cozy, everyone. I'll talk to you really soon. Bye for now.